Ooh, I wonder if my Dusk to Onyx arrived today. I'm pretty sure it did. Ah! It arrived, you guys! And here we have it, guys. The Dusk to Onyx. Comes in a nice little flip box. Oh my gosh, just look at this. It's gorgeous. And then the back is just the same thing. So let's see what is inside here. So flip it open. It says Dusk to Onyx, a melanated tarot deck. It comes with the book. Ooh, and it pulls right up and out. Ooh, I'm very excited to look through this book. Actually, let's see what's in it a little bit. So it says Dusk to Onyx, a melanated tarot deck by Vade Meckham, Courtney A. Alexander. And then it says, may this work bring you great joy, peace, and transformation. May your deepest wounds be healed and gifts revealed. May your ancestors of goodwill shine bright, guide you towards your purpose, and nurture you towards your best and highest expression. Most of all, may your life be filled with magic, miracles, and love. And then gives you, ooh, an invocation. And it says, write to your ancestors' guide, spiritual court, angels, higher deities, or other spiritual entities that you want to reverence, other stuff, and then a message given. What else is in here? Then we have the table of contents, and then just goes basically into the meaning of each card. So let's see what this is about. And I know I will definitely do this more into this a little bit later because I can already tell this deck is going to be a lot more to it than just the cards themselves. So obviously as we open it up, this deck is divided into two different containers, which I actually don't mind. A lot of people are like, ew, but I'm like, whatevs. So let's see, what's this one? The Chief. I assume that is the Fool. And then we lift this up. A lot of the time people have issues with a deck being split is because they're afraid that if it comes together, it won't look good. But in fact, guys, it lines up. It doesn't look like there's a divide much. Oh yeah, not at all. Look at that. Beautiful gold edging. This is what the back looks like. And let us do a quick walkthrough of this deck. This deck receives Lucian's gold key of approval. Okay, so here are my final thoughts on this deck. First of all, I love the deck. It's a little bit bigger than what I'm used to, but I mean, it's not so big that you can't shuffle it. And the artwork is gorge, you guys. Like, this is the kind of artwork that I love the most, is that real rough and tumble kind of sketched like artwork. Not the realism of like, oh, it looks like you could have just taken out your camera and taken a photo of it kind of artwork. I'm talking about the beauty of it. It's like they took their soul and splattered it onto the deck. I love the gold edging, gold anything, just is such a turn on, you guys. And it just goes so well with the backing of this deck. Like the previous deck that I mentioned, I love how it's like they took bit of paint and kind of like splatted on there very, very lightly. That's really cool. The card stock, you guys, is amazing. It's like really, really thick. Like, look at how thick that is. That's like, if it's in terms of my finger, look, it's like a slice. It's like as thick as your like little finger. Well, no, it's not as thick as your little finger. Cut that part out. No, but seriously, you guys, it's a really, really thick deck. Like really thick. How many times can I say it's really thick? Ooh, that's what she said. But, yeah. Now, I noticed in this deck there are a couple changes. For example, some of these cards are kind of changed. For example, like the merging one, the conjurer. So we have the merging one that represents the fool. We have the conjurer, which is the magician. We have the shaman, that's the high priestess. We have the Queen Mother, which is... That's a good question. I actually should pull out this book to see what they are. Hold on, guys. We're going to have to edit this part out. So I'll be back in 5 seconds with the book. Boop! Here's the book. So, it says... The merging one is equivalent to the Fool. The merging one. Then we have the Conjurer, which is equivalent to the Magician. We have the Shaman, the High Priestess. We have, okay, so the Queen Mother is the Empress. We have the Chief as the Emperor. The Moor as the Hierophant. We have the Lovers, oh, that's still the Lovers, no change there. We have the Rider as... I forget what the Rider is, but for those who have memorized the deck in order, obviously you kind of know what some of the differences are. Now, another difference that I noticed within this deck is instead of the, what's it called? The Page, Knight, Queen, King, it goes, ooh, where are they? The court cards. Here we go. So, first we have little cards represent the fools, young represent the knights. Okay, rewind. So first we have lil cards. The lil cards represent the pages, the young represent the knights, mamas represent the queens, and papas represent the kings. And then one thing I noticed in the book here, as I'm just kind of having it open a bit, is that we have awakened and dormant. The awakened aspect of the cards represents them upright. When we have them dormant, it's reversed. Not necessarily negative, but it's more of like the shadow self version. You guys, my final thoughts are I absolutely love this deck. If you do not have this deck, go out and buy it. It is gorge. It's beautiful. It's stunning. It's everything that you would expect from this deck to be. And if the artwork doesn't sell it to you, then girl, come on now. But seriously, everyone, oh, I'm in love with this deck. So happy I was able to find it on eBay and for a cheaper price than what it normally is. And I cannot be any more pleased with this deck. If you do not have it, go out and buy it. And I will put the link to purchase this deck down below. And make sure you guys hit the like, subscribe button. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye.